So in the 1st of July, we've seen a load of jobs become available, but we're going to stick with our current club because we've just signed a new contract for another year extension, which gives me a lot of security. And given that we're about to hit the halfway point of the league campaign and we're already 7 points clear, I have no reason to leave right now. Can you blame me? Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Master Rebuilder save with IFK Eskilstuna, and we've signed a new contract which started last month and will end in November 2024. They really like what I'm doing here and they really want to keep me at the club, which tells me that 1, I've got a job for life here practically, and 2, they are going to be giving me a 15% wage rise if we get promoted, and given we are 7 points clear right now, it is not surprising, though it is also going to be given a 35% relegation wage drop, obviously if we get relegated, and the percentage of club compensation required for the managerial role would be 90%, and which is right now 35 grand. So if a club wanted to come in for me, that's fine. They're going to need to pay that sort of money. I think there's only one job I could see myself really wanting in Sweden right now if I was to leave for another club in this country. The only club I could see myself leaving Eskilstuna for is Hammarby, and it's more the infrastructure they have in place. They've got really good facilities and they have only won the title once, and that was in 2001. It's not as big as an undertaking, I suppose, as what I'm doing with Eskilstuna. And given that we could be about one promotion away from being this division, I might not leave anytime soon. But yeah, the Tele2 Arena really is interesting to me, and I could see myself wanting to manage at this ground one day if the job becomes available. Now, whether or not it will become available remains to be seen, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. So you can understand why I'll be rather interested in managing at a place like this. It's just a fascinating challenge to try and get this club to win their first league title in over 20 years. It's just an interesting challenge, isn't it? Still, we're in the 1st of July. We've had a few different games since last met, and let's actually go to the clubs that are currently without a manager right now, because I'm curious to see what you think of them. Right now, these are the clubs that are currently without a manager, and yes, Manchester City are the first team that jump out on the page to you. They've also just won the Champions League in the last 2 seasons, and Pep's left because I think he's achieved everything he wants to do. He's been very good at Man City, and whoever takes over the City job now is going to have a very hard job to follow. But again, it's not surprising that's the case. There are a few other clubs that are available right now around the world, which I would be interested in, though whether or not I can go for them remains to be seen. We've got Palace, we've got Alves, Red Bull Salzburg, Galatasaray, for example, some interesting prospects, as well as Copenhagen. Obviously, some of those I can't actually take over because, you know, they wouldn't fit within the 10-year time scale of what I can do. But clubs like Malaga, for example, would be interesting because they won the Copa del Rey in 2003, the Super Cup in 1998. And I believe, I'm just going to get myself in the situation. They were in the Cup Winners' Cup final in 1999 and were 3rd place in La Liga in 99 and 2001. So a club that could be rebuilt over time. And I just get interested in these sort of things, you know, because the idea of being able to build these clubs up is fascinating to me. And we've got all these different clubs as well that could be needing to rebuild, like Racing Santander. They are a club that need a rebuild, and considering they are once upon a time fighting for the title in Spain, tells me, yeah, that's a team that needs to rebuild. Livorno is now available. Admittedly, despite all these trophies, despite this being a Phoenix club, they do have some decent facilities. It's just a shame their records don't exist because, well, they kind of had to be a Phoenix club, but their trophies still remain. So Livorno are a team that could be rebuilt and could be a team built from scratch going forward. They've got a lot of trophies in their past, and Livorno are an interesting side, an Italian club that needs someone to rescue them, and they are available right now. Obviously, I wouldn't go for them because I'm happy with my current club, and I don't think I'll be able to get the job anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, just interesting to see all the different jobs that are currently available. Now, admittedly, there are some other clubs I wouldn't go to right now, and these clubs down here, I can't see myself going to right now because they are not big enough for my like anymore. I can't believe I'm saying that are one-star teams, but there you go. A lot of clubs here don't tickle my fancy, and I just feel there's a lot we can do with other things. But there are always going to be interesting challenges, and whether or not we can get these interesting challenges or not remains to be seen. Birmingham City would be an example of an interesting challenge, though, considering they are the League Cup winners twice and are just trying to avoid relegation right now. So, again, interesting challenge there to get the former Premier League side to be really good. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the league games and what we can do in the league. So let's go over the matches we've had since we last met. So the first game we had was actually away from home against Galway, and we took the lead after Montori finds Jerry, and Jerry Thilston scores that goal. He's been a bit upset with me for lack of game time, but he scored the winning goal here, and we deserved to win this game. We were the much better team. We just didn't take our chance until that moment. And what a way to win the game it was too. Good 3 points here. Another way, another game to try and build ourselves as a top team in this division. The next game we had was away from home against IFK Eskilstuna, and we took lead after Ferhanabik scored inside 6 minutes. And I thought, oh, we're going to run away with this, right? We're really good so far this season. But no, we could see an equalising goal in the 84th minute of the game. I thought we could deal with this. Turns out we couldn't, and Gozi with the finish to make it 1-1. And that was the last goal of the game. We've dropped points to the first one in a while. It's actually the first time we dropped points since the second game of the year, and that's a pretty long time ago. So, again, a team that was right up there in the top 4 has taken points off us. So, a bit disappointing, but we are still doing well regardless. We then took on Sanatuna at home, and inside 54 minutes, we finally broke them down. Burtston places across to find Ferhanabik, and Ferhanabik with the finish to make it 1-0. The only goal of the game. We win 1-0, and another 3 points has been collected. We love collecting 3 points because we don't like dropping points, and we like to be able to say we're building this team to be a top flight team in the future. Even if it's going a bit quicker than expected, and our repetition might be causing us hindrance when we get promoted. Yeah, I'm saying when, not if. We then took on BK forward, and it took us until the 92nd minute of the game to get the opening goal. Mohamed with the assist, Lacal with his first of the season, and that's a very good finish, top corner. We needed that kind of finish to really break them down. But once we broke them down, we won because it was the last kick of the game, practically. A good win, even if we should have done it sooner. But we're getting these wins even if we're not at our best, and that is promising. We then went away to Yusholtz, and we took the lead inside 2 minutes after Ferhanabik gets played through by Simon. Simon is really good, and Ferhanabik scoring again is really good. I think this might be the game we had the best goal though, actually, because Simon then does that. What a goal from Simon that is, by the way. Really good finish. And then we make it 3-0 inside 72 minutes. Montari getting involved again. It plays across to Hedstrom. Hedstrom shoots, and Ferhanabik gets a tap in. It's one of those games where everything goes right for you until this moment happened. 75 minutes in, Olsen, well, Patterson gets a shot away and Patterson scores. So, not great defending from our point of view. We then scored again though. Ferhanabik getting his plays across, finds Simon. Simon does that. His second of the game now, and I'm thinking, yeah, we're doing well. And then we make it 5. Hedstrom finds Anderson, he finds Aimer, he finds Simon, he finds Ferhanabik, and Ferhanabik gets his hat-trick. 5-1, 92 minutes in. We are very good in this game. And I was thinking, wow, this is the kind of performance I love to see. Can we do more of this, please? And do more of this? They did. We went and hosted Scalalefe in its game. Simon does that, and, well, Scalati, I think is how I say it, but we got the lead inside the first 24 minutes. We then doubled our lead because Simon scored again, a looping header over the top of the goalkeeper, which honestly should never have gone in. But then Aimer plays his free kick in, finds Andokovic, and Andokovic scores to make it 3-0 before half time. Aimer then finds a shot, and then Andokovic scores an open goal. Easy goal. Then the best goal of the bunch. How on earth has Simon done that? I gotta show you this again. It is legitimately that good of a goal. And let's now go behind the goal slow it down and just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy this. The color on this is ridiculous. It's in underneath the bar. How is that in? How has he done this? I just couldn't help but admire that. I really couldn't. And let's do one more for the cameras, because I just love this goal so much. It is that good of a goal. Wow. Really good finish. And when it's that good, you just have to admire. I couldn't believe the goal when I saw it the first time round, but that is probably the best free kick I've ever seen this game, and it came from a player in the Swedish third tier. Wow. As a result of that last win, we are now 7 points clear of Sandvikens and 12 points clear of the Kud. So, I think we're going to win this league. I'm just going to say it here now. I genuinely think we're going to win this league. We got the 3 best players in terms of average ratings in the league right now. Oscar Aina has got 9 assists. Verhanabik has got 11 goals. And we've got really good players right now. We got Kakasia's also gained 8 clean sheets in 40 matches. So we're starting to really get into our rhythm. And I'm now starting to believe that we could generally be the best team in this division. And that's a very good sign for me, because we are looking like a team that could be in the second tier next season. And I generally am now concerned our reputation might come back to bite us. Why am I concerned about reputation? Well, if we come down here, we are good enough to be a team in the third tier, but there's some teams in the fourth tier with better reputation than us. And if we get promoted, we might be around this sort of area in reputation, and this is a team that's not professional. I think we might be stuck as a semi-professional club next season. They've yet to win. So, yeah, not ideal. Well, this team are just as worse, if not, are just as bad, if not worse. They are also currently expected to be 15th in school finances. They're struggling a little bit. And I look at this team, I look at this division, and I think reputation could be a problem if we can't get the right players in. And given some of the teams we're beating right now, including this team, are 2-star reputation and are better than us. They're also professional. There are some professional teams in our division, and we are beating them. It is ridiculous, but there you go. It goes to show what we are doing is really impressive, and we deserve a lot of credit. So today we're taking on 11th place side Enskede, and we took Bilal Mohammed from them. So I know for certain we're pretty good, and he can be a very good player, and well, they're struggling without him in a relegation fight. We're looking like a team that's going to try and charge towards the title. I did have a few moments where I had to make a few promises, including having to play Samuel Glad more, because the manager decided I was not playing him enough. Gonna be honest, I might regret that, but yeah. I can actually sign him too next year if I really wanted to, which is the worst part. I don't think I will somehow. I feel like that's going to be a mistake if I tried that, but I'm not paying a single penny. He's been playing quite a bit for me. He's only played 3 times this year, but we've already got so much strength and depth now in right back that we probably could afford to just not play him and let him go to his parent club, but it is what it is. Either way, we're going to see how we do in this next game. Lineup will be this. Kakasios in goal, Glad, Adakovic, Vom and Bertram in the back line, Aimer, Anderson, Lakel midfield, Simon, Mohammed in the wings, and Verhanabik up front, with Batman, Malm, Hedstrom, Bertston, Larson, Motori, and Jerry Selstrom on the bench. Larson's actually starting to get concerned about his lack of game time, but I just told him, look, Simon's been really good. Can you blame me for starting him over you? And he actually would have, actually, no, I can't blame you. So he decided to back down. Smart boy. Smart. Either way, let's see how we do, and see if we can win again to get 40 points after 15 matches. That would be an amazing start. You know, I thought all my talking recalls we'd had to edit a bit more, but we've had no highlights in the first half. There's only been 1 shot on target in the entire match. I am very disappointed in my team right now. Okay, the first half of the game, it's kind of 61 minutes. It's a goal kick for them, and we've got the ball back. For Hanabik now. Can play the ball forward, it finds Mohammed. Here we are now. What can he do? Finds Bertram, and that's a penalty. That is a penalty. We've won it, and we could be about to look very, very good here. Who's going to take the penalty, though, is the question. I really don't know who's going to take it. And it is Simon to take it. And he scores it. We lead 1-0. Took a bit longer than expected, but it's his 7th of the season, and 62 minutes in, we do have our lead. First highlight of the game as well, which is a bit concerning. It's taken so long to get a highlight, but at the same time, we lead. And that's all I could ask for. Free kick now, Bert's on a take, and... oh, Fernabit gets there first. Keeper makes a mistake, but we have doubled our lead, and that is perfect. 2 goals to the good. And now we're looking like a team that's going to win the title. Bertson, balled in, keeper makes a mistake, and Fernabit just gets there first. Perfect for us, isn't it? They got a highlight actually at the end, trying to get something in the corner, and off the line from Glad. Tell you what, he's had a 6.1 rating, but he might just save the goal there, and it's the only contribution he's done so far. We win 2-0. He's still got 6.5 rating only, which is enough for me to get disappointed, but he actually did something productive at the end. I cannot believe it. He's been so poor for us. Still, we do win by 2-0. Sandvikens win by 2-1. They actually were drawing at one point, and Dalcard won by 3-1 in the end. So, we could have had a situation where we were 9 points clear, but it didn't happen, and we're still leading anyway. So, 40 points after 15 matches. If we continue that kind of form in the second half of the season, we'll win the league comfortably. And for the second time this season, we've won 5 games in a row. And it goes to show just how good we've been this year that we can claim we've done it twice already. And we will continue to extend our winning streak. The fact we've only conceded once in these 5 matches too is very productive for our defense. Either way though, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. Either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.